Anyway, you want to know it's not the same shit? Justin Timberlake's new song, even though it is kind of the same shit because he's still a pop artist.
Well, okay, yeah. So I wanted to wait until now to talk about it because I didn't know what you were going to feel or whatever. I liked it a lot.
Oh, I really liked it.
Like
it was just a pop song.
Well, but so that is what I was hoping for and anticipating when it was announced.
I was more expecting it than hoping for it.
Well, but like I knew that Justin Timberlake being Justin Timberlake, so he doesn't release albums other than like every 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
Like he's not gonna wait 5 years between his last one and this one and release a legitimate Americana folk album.
I mean, I was hoping he would be one track of it,
kind
of, though.
Well, I mean, it could still be one on there.
Yeah,
We've only heard 3. But, you know, this was what I was hoping. Because really, when it starts out, it's got a very pop feel to it. But then once the guitar strumming starts...
Yeah.
That really kind of fades away, and the guitars really carry it, and then you've got like the kind of like the choir in the background, and like it does have more of that. You know, it's still a pop song, but it still has a very hardcore like Americana feel to it as it comes through to the end.
It's still don't try and twist any of our words like that British lady who.
So what you're saying is this is better than Waylon Jennings?
Yes. That's not what I'm saying. Or however that guy sounds. Anyway, no,
he does not sound like
he
Jar
sounds
Jar
like
Binks.
Kermit. He sounds like Kermit, and I can't do a Kermit. But anyway,
he just has kind of a raspy voice, and it's kind of high.
Yeah, but well, everyone always says he sounds like Kermit. But I was actually when you said I listened to the song. And that's all I have to say for now. At first, I thought you were going to come on here and be like, I fucking hate it. I'm so pissed.
No. I just didn't want to say that I liked it a lot, and then you'd be like, no, I hated it, and then we'd get rid of our debate at that point.
I listened to it while I was at the gym. Like, I listened to it at work, but I listened to it while I was at the gym again today, and it is one of those that's, like, super easy to work out to because it is such an upbeat.
Yeah.
Well, the thing, actually, when I was listening to it, I thought you were going to say you didn't like it because they repeat the same thing a lot.
Oh, but that is true. After I listened to it, because I listened to it a couple times in a row just to, go through it. Yeah. And when I got to the end, I'm like, do they say anything else? And I was just like thinking to myself, like, I don't think they do. But this is allowed.
It's also because it's also
pop music.
Yeah, it's a pop song.
Because pop music really is just about the sound and
it is a repetitive
the feel.
Thing, yeah.
Like I wouldn't. I mean, again, if you're a hardcore pop fan and you're listening to this, 1, why? And then 2, I'm sorry.
Because I'm going to tag Justin Timberlake in this episode.
And 2, I'm sorry if this offends you, but when I go if I'm going to be listening to a pop song, it's not because I'm like, I would really like to listen to the lyrics of this song and the way they speak to me. And so I think it's fine.
Unless it's like Macklemore. Sometimes.
Well, I mean, it's not that doesn't exist. There's plenty of rap
true,
songs that are very, very well written. But when I listen to one, I'm not expecting it, so it's kind of more of a nice surprise and something you'd expect to be as a part of an album, but not like kind of every song. Whereas country, I'm like, I kind of want every song on this album to have some sort of message, in some way.
Yeah, for sure.
But I really digged it, and I thought like that's the sound that I was kind of hoping for because with him being Justin Timberlake. Here's the other thing about Timberlake. I was checking out his last album, the 2020 whatever the fuck.
2020 Experience.
If you go to the full version, it's almost 2.5 hours long.
Really?
Yeah.
That's 21 songs, yeah.
Yeah. Because I looked at it, and I was like, oh, like, it's been forever since he released an album. I wonder, like, how much is on there. And then I saw the 2020 complete, whatever. And, it was like 2 hours and 20-something minutes. I was like, holy
So after I listened to Say Something, I was like, you know what? I didn't really listen to much of Filth, or Filthy, whatever.
It's just...
It was garbage. But then I also
both of them.
Yeah, I also listened to Supplies,
I've listened to
I was
both
just
of them.
like, oh my god.
Because the thing about Supplies is that I feel like it's a little bit better, except for it has that god-awful, annoying, like that noise 1,000 times. And that is just shoved into mainstream, like, rap music these days, and I don't understand why.
You want to know what's shoved into mainstream music all the time?
Dicks. Oh my god. Exactly. Exactly.
Those were bad. But no, Say Something I really liked. But speaking of which, when I was listening to it, I also kind of went through the songs that you had on that article you wrote about. So I guess we could talk quickly about it.
Yeah.
Because people were like, well, people have been doing this forever. I go, yeah, but what Kevin was trying to say, he's just really bad at writing. No, I'm kidding.
That's literally. I know where you're going, and that's literally what I said in the article.
Yeah, I know. But I was like, where I know I was kidding, but how people are like, people have always done that. I go, yeah, but with Bebe Rexha charting, it's just setting a dangerous precedent where pop artists featuring country artists, not the other way around, are going to start charting. And we're not saying that Zedd and Maren Morris or the Champion are going, because Sir Roosevelt was announced that it's on country radio.
Yeah.
But the other two, we're not saying that they're going to be on country radio. We're saying, is it setting precedents that songs like these are coming out more often are going to be?
And the reason I feel like it's almost a guarantee that the Maren Morris and Zedd song goes to country radio is because if something like Sir Roosevelt, which, like in the article I wrote, I had the link to that Billboard article that literally just says this is a non-country
where Zac
dance
Brown
pop
himself
EDM project by Zac Brown, and all he talks about is the influences being like Diplo and Skrillex and all these other DJs, and like this is the idea of this Sir Roosevelt project. This is what we want. It has nothing to do with country. Zac Brown Band does country. They're still going to do country. This is a different project. And then that song is going to country radio, the Sir Roosevelt song. It's like, okay, if that can happen, 100% this Zedd song's going.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I mean, I hope to God not. But I was listening to Sir Roosevelt also at the gym, and they have some good songs that are just, but they're straight up pop dance songs.
I listened to that album and didn't like a lot of it. There's some of it that's pretty catchy, but it kind of like, it's just not my stuff.
Yeah, I mean, I thought it was good workout music. It's not stuff I ever go out of my way really to listen to, but and what I've said and you've said is we don't have nothing against these songs. It's just that these floodgates coming to mainstream radio, that's not good. Like,
oh yeah, and I was really careful in that article to not say anything.
So what you're saying is
exactly. I didn't write anything negative about any of those songs. I just said what they are, and the other thing about it that is the most annoying part is none of them. I mean, I guess maybe the Carrie Underwood one is trying to almost, like, that one's the only one I can feel like, oh, this is still country. It's like, no, it's not.
Well, it's because it's Carrie Underwood.
Exactly. But the other two, like, they're not trying to be country. They're very much trying to be something else. So why are we trying to make them adopt the countryness? I know, it's so stupid. Why are we doing that to them?
Like, and then the other one, you didn't talk about it in your article, but it was, I read the review on Saving Country Music, and then I listened to it, was Keith Urban's new song.
I just hated it with a passion.
Well, it's because you hate Keith Urban.
Exactly.
But
and that's why I didn't put it in there, because I couldn't truthfully write about it without being like, fuck this guy, fuck this song.
Yeah, but if you have a bias about an artist going into a song, you're going to have that bias. But
why didn't I include it?
It wasn't a terrible song if you don't mind Keith Urban, but it was so far from country, and that one will be on country radio because Keith Urban has never come out to say this is a pop song. It's like he thinks it, and what was it? It was written by Ed Sheeran, and it sounds like an Ed Sheeran song. That's the thing, but it's Keith Urban, so country radio is going to push it because it's Keith Urban. But it sounds like an Ed Sheeran.
Well,
song.
Yeah, and the other reason I didn't include that one in the article was I felt like that was a no-brainer that it's going to go to country radio because it's not featuring anybody else. It's just him. Like, it's 100% going to radio.
Yeah, which is just annoying. Which is why when you first sent me the initial article before you kind of updated it, I was just like, yeah, it's because it reminded me, because I think I had just read the review of Keith Urban's song, and I was just like, yeah, this is going to happen more and more. It's going to suck. And people were trying to, say like, oh, this has been happening. I'm like, yeah, but it's happening a lot worse now. Like, they went from bro country, which was country just bad, and then into pop country, which is just not country, and now they're going into pop music, not even pop country.
Yeah, it's not even.
They're not even trying to. Yeah,
they're not even incorporating any of the elements, because they used to half-ass it, where they would say, okay, we're gonna make a pop song, but we're gonna throw a little banjo in there. And we're going to have you sing with a little bit of a twang on certain things and make sure you say a bunch of country words. Yeah. Now they're just like, no, fuck it. We don't have to do any of that.
Yeah. because it's 2018 and they can identify as whatever genre they want.
This is true.
Idiot.
Hashtag.
Like truck, yeah.
Tag, truck.
Truck, yeah. Want to get it jacked up, yeah. Let's crank it on up, yeah.
Anyway, want to move on into good music?